Time now for a look at what's new in theaters this weekend. Our film critic Lauren Veneziani joining us with more. Good morning, Lauren. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Jen. Nice to see you as well in theaters and streaming because we're all streaming these days.
All of us are streaming these days, but where can we see Freaky?
Yeah, so Freaky is actually in select theaters. This is the first movie I'm talking about, and I actually spoke with star Catherine Newton about her role in the film. Catherine plays a teenage girl and a deranged serial killer. Basically, a freaky accident happens, and the teenage girl Millie ends up swapping bodies with a serial killer called the Blissfield Butcher, who is played by Vince Vaughn in the movie. I spoke with Catherine about the scene where she has this epic entrance walking into the high school as a serial killer, which we don't see a lot in movies, and about working with Vince Vaughn. Here's what Catherine had to say. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when Millie, now she is the Blissfield Butcher and she's walking into the high school making that entrance, and it's in slow-mo and the song's playing and I love it so much. I'm curious for you, just talk about filming that scene, walking in there. Did you know it was going to be in slow motion? Just talk about filming that scene and how many times you had to do that scene.
That was a really important scene to our director, Chris Landon, because it was just important to him to have that entrance as Millie, because it's so classic and you've seen it in movies before, but you've never seen a serial killer have that kind of moment where they're the star of the show. And I did know it was going to be in slow-mo, and it was kind of a challenging scene for me because I am not that cool. And so I was like, just look cool, just look cool, just look cool, just look really fierce. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, okay, now think you're going to kill them. Now kill them with your eyes. The thing is that there was all this confetti that kept falling in my face or on my lip or literally in my nose, in my ear, in my shirt. We had to do that so many times.
Oh
and
my goodness.
Literally confetti would land in the most uncool, nerdy, dorky ways. So it was very difficult to make me look cool. So I give it to Chris. Chris Landon, thank you. He got a shot.
Yeah, so that was Catherine Newton. She stars in Freaky. Of course, Freaky kind of is similar to Freaky Friday. It came out yesterday on Friday the 13th. I had a lot of fun with this movie because, like I said, we've seen body swap movies before, but not when a middle-aged serial killer is in the body of a high school teenager
Right.
who's kind of on like the nerdier side. So it was really cool to see Catherine play these two different roles. Of course, Vince Vaughn, I miss seeing him in movies. He's great playing the serial killer and also portraying the teenage girl as well, because remember, he's switched. So it's a really interesting film. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars for Freaky. Very, very hard R-rated violence at times, but also very funny. So there's a little bit of something for both comedy and horror fans in this film.
And listen, we've been excited for this season of The Crown to come out for a while now. I mean, this is the one dealing with Diana and Charles.
Yes, and I want to show, this is my mom's Princess Diana doll. I have it here in my home office. I have been like learning about Princess Diana since I was a child. But yes, a lot of people are excited, for the new season of The Crown, which is out on Netflix tomorrow. This season, could be my favorite because we are entering young Prince Charles and Princess Diana in their timeline, as well as Margaret Thatcher. I actually spoke to a couple of the stars, including Gillian Anderson, who plays Margaret Thatcher. I wanted to talk with her about how she got into character. And I also spoke with Emma Corrin, who plays Princess Diana, and Josh O'Connor, who plays Prince Charles, how they wanted to portray Charles and Diana's relationship in the earlier stages. Here's what the three of them had to say. Like with Margaret Thatcher, what was it prior to the camera starting to roll where you really felt like you connected with her? I mean, was it a wardrobe piece that you put on? Was it the wig? Is there anything in particular like that?
I mean, at the same time that we were trying to figure out, or at least the hair and makeup team were trying to figure out wig and makeup, and the costumers, we'd already had fittings. I was, doing my own work at home with a couple of people who were helping with voice and also with movement. And I think there was, a certain day where I felt like I had released her vocally in front of somebody else, in front of another human being. And it kind of felt like she showed up in the room for the first time. And so that was exciting. It was a while before I was able to hang on to her consecutively beyond, a few lines or a scene. Yeah, that was quite exciting she suddenly was there.
For the two of you as actors, what was the conversations like that you had together in regards to how you wanted to portray this particular part of Charles and Diana's relationship in this season? Emma, I'll start with you.
I think it's really interesting that you just touched upon the mutual love and respect that they did have for each other, because I think that's something that Josh and I really wanted to focus on. We had to constantly remind ourselves not to play the ending, not to play or focus on the tragedy of it. And and that kind of encapsulated that, like, the love that they did have, because I genuinely do think that existed. And I think it was just interesting for us to play the nuance of that, to explore how, I think especially prevalent in episode 6, where they're trying to make it work and they have like this 20 minutes of bliss kind of. And I think they're both there when they're happy thinking, look, this can really work. And it kind of makes everything else around it all the sadder when it doesn't work, because you kind of realize that in some situations, I guess in some relationships, it doesn't matter how much you love the other person. Sometimes it just can't work. And I think also we discussed how the way it didn't work was almost because they needed the same thing from each other.
So my full interviews with Gillian Anderson, Josh O'Connor, and Emma Corrin are on my YouTube, DC Film Girl. And oh my gosh, Emma looks so much like young Diana. It's like pretty much uncanny. This season of The Crown was honestly just perfection to me, because I think it's one of the greatest series that Netflix has ever produced. Like I said, in this season in particular, for me, it was the storyline of young Charles and Diana, and of course, Margaret Thatcher. Josh and Emma just embody the characters so beautifully. You really feel when you're watching the show that you are watching an intimate portrait of these very famous royal characters, and the acting and the costume design, the production design, the score is just phenomenal. And I love how The Crown takes different actors in each season and kind of makes it their own. Of course, it started seasons 1 and 2 with Claire Foy. Now Olivia Colman plays the Queen. And I think season 4 could be my favorite season yet. I've seen all 10 episodes. I haven't found a flaw in any of the episodes. I'm giving season 4 a 5 out of 5. Certainly one of the best seasons of TV I've seen this year, probably next to Hulu's Normal People. I absolutely loved it and can't wait for fans to see it when it's out on Netflix tomorrow, Jen.
Wow, it's, I can't believe I resisted watching The Crown for so long. I'm only now in season 2, and it is pretty outstanding. But you interviewed Gillian Anderson. I had to look her up. That's Gillian Anderson from the X-Files. She doesn't look a thing like she used to look like. I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah, so what's funny is, like, she's kind of adapted an English accent as well from living over in Europe for so long.
Yeah, so she's not British?
She's born and raised in Chicago, so she kind of has this accent now that she's kind of adopted, and I know she's touched base on that. I love her. She's also great in this Netflix show called Sex Education, where she, has blonde hair and looks completely different from, her X-Files Scully days. So yeah, she is phenomenal as Margaret Thatcher. Definitely could be some awards for a lot of actors in this season of The Crown, I think.
All right, sounds good, Lauren. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome. See you later. And you can follow Lauren, known as DC Film Girl, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and her YouTube. Also her website, dcfilmgirl.com.